In a previous video, I kind of demonstrated how to pull out the typical dents you'll find on some of these old Fiats at the leading edge of the door right before the fender. And I believe in that video I explained that the reason those occur is there's supposed to be a limiting device, a limiting strap that controls the travel of the door. And it's very common for them to break. And when they break, the door over travels and collides with the fender. And it's a very common issue. So you'll see on this particular door that it looks like there should be something connecting the door to the chassis, and it's missing. And that is, in fact, the case. This is what's left of the component. And kind of here's what the replacement part looks like. And if you look, that's that face plate that you see mounted in the door. And then there's this metal set of prongs that actually, if you look, they're like springy. And they hook into the these two locations in the front of the door jamb. So we're going to resolve this issue by installing a new door limiting strap here. So this piece that's on the left in my hand here is actually what goes into the door. And what we'll see is the face plate and these two prongs coming out and hooking in to those two guys right there. If you look at the part, it's not straight. So there's kind of like a little bend to it. So it is, you have to be careful when you're installing it, and that you're installing it in the correct orientation, which would be this. So there's the bow, right? And the bow matches the door like that. So I'm going to quickly undo these two 10mm bolts, remove this faceplate, and install this guy. So the first step is just undoing these two 10mm to remove the old part. Okay, so here's the old one. Here's the replacement. So before I actually install, I want to clean up a little. Okay, surface is cleaned up. Okay, how to mount the new part. It's not as simple as you would think. There's a slight bow to it. The bow goes towards the outside, meaning, so there's my bow. I'm gonna just rotate like this and insert. So 10mm. Where's the other one? 10mm. So now we got to get these two hooks in those two receptacles. And the problem is you kind of quickly run out of space to do it as you shut the door. So you kind of got to get lucky. I like to grab a pair of pliers, grab right at the end of the forks here, compress, and then shut the door. And I didn't get it. I got one of them. I had one of them in. Try that again. Pinch. Close. And there it is. Both ends went in and they're nice and snug. Now I'm going to tighten these 10 millimeters. But that's the whole assembly. So now it definitely stops the door from going too far. The door actually has like a positive feel now. Before it was just like floppy. And you don't have to worry about causing damage to the sheet metal on the outside. So that ties up this little loose end on the 128. Bunch more videos to come. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned.